What's up, y'all? Clean Cuts the One back with another video. I know I told y'all that the next video is going to be a giveaway video, but I'm still waiting on the original giver to give me the giveaway to give away in the giveaway video. So until I get that, I figured I'd hit y'all with this haircut video. I don't really know what to call this. I don't know if it's a mid fade. I don't know if it's a low fade. I don't really know what it is, but I know y'all love haircut videos and y'all like watching my process, and I like sharing my process with y'all. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy it, and so check it out. All right, let's start with the drape. Check out how I keep the neck strip by folding it. It stays on the neck while I grab the drape. Just a quick drape piece. Never seen a drape video, so I'm doing the analysis, checking his hair, scalp, all that. And then I'm going to start the haircut, no guard, and I'm going to have it closed all the way while I create my first scalp. And I've got 3 mirrors in my station, so I'm constantly looking in the mirrors, trying to make sure that I'm staying even. I'm trying a couple new techniques on this haircut. And I'm trying to stay with the natural arch of the ear. So where it curves over the ear, I'm just trying to continue. Checking the mirrors, going back to hit little uneven spots. Now I've got my guard, no guard, and I've got the clipper all the way up. And I'm creating my next bar. And this is similar to the bald fade video that I did. Similar technique, but also very much different. Again, I've been watching a whole lot of videos, a whole lot of YouTube, learning a whole lot of new stuff, and I try them out regularly, so this is definitely no different. I'm trying new stuff. So I'm grateful to my clients who allow me to try new techniques and stuff like that. They know that I'm new and they still sit down for me regularly. This dude came about 40 minutes for me to cut. So like it says there, I'm blending out this bar. I'm starting at the bottom where I close the clipper, and the top of the bar is an open clipper. So I'm just gradually working that lever on my way up. Just taking my time, and I'm using the corners of the blade. A lot of the DVDs that I watch, a lot of my favorite barbers, they spend a lot of time fading with the corner of the blade. So that's what I'm doing. It takes a little bit longer. I believe that with repetition, I can get faster at it, but for now, I'm just trying to understand, comprehend, and begin to adopt the concept of fading with the corner of the blade. It is something that I want to be proficient in. I don't know if it's something that I'm going to do all the time, but I tend to suspect that it will be. Like I said, most of my favorite faders end up doing this. So I tend to follow the example of those who have come before me and found a way through whatever it is that I'm trying to do. Try to save myself some of the learning curve. A lot of it can't be saved, but a lot of the struggles that get experienced, I don't think they have to be experienced. I try to be as thorough as I can. Sometimes I get excited in a haircut and I have to remind myself to slow down, take it easy. Alright, so now I'm putting another bar in with the one guard, and it's all the way open. What I was saying was, sometimes I get excited about new techniques and stuff. Just to be honest, like I'll kind of skip around a little bit. You'll see that a little bit later in the video. As long as you don't miss anything, I think it's okay. here's my disclaimer, this is not a tutorial. I'm a brand new barber. I've not even been cutting hair for a year yet. For any new viewers or anything like that, I'm not trying to tell anybody how to cut, anything like that. I'm just trying to show people what it is that I'm learning. Because 10, 11 months ago, I didn't know anything. So I've learned a little bit, and I just share my journey with my viewers. But yeah, like I was saying, sometimes I skip around. And, right now I'm actually working my way back up like I did on the last bar. Starting closed, gradually opening the lever, working the corner fade technique on this bar. And it's all good. You gotta learn. Everybody's got a learning process, so this is mine. I just try to put out the material that I wish was out when I was a new barber. Still a new barber, but when I was fresh on the scene, before I even got my feet wet, every video I saw was already made by a professional. I'm not a professional. I'm very amateurish, but I have a willingness and a desire to learn. So here I got a 1.5. I know that it's not going to go any higher than 2 at its occipital, and I think I started with it open, just like I did on the other 2 bars. And the way that I knew it wasn't going to reach a 2 is just from experience, from the haircuts that I've done so far. I just knew that it wasn't a 2 at the occipital. So I just started with the 1.5 open, and I think now I'm not taking a 1.5 bar all the way around his head. I kind of worked the blend out a little bit while I was there. And this is what I was talking about, skipping around. Like, I feel like fading is getting more intuitive. I still definitely have to take steps. I'll probably take steps for a very long time. But there are times when I can say in my head, you don't have to make a bar right here. Just go ahead, close the lever a little bit, knock this line out, or just play around in this area a little bit. And I can see results because I'm developing what's called a barber's eye. I didn't have a barber's eye when I started, but I'm starting to be able to see things where I can just close the lever a little bit, or I can raise the fade up a little bit, or I can stretch the blend out a little bit, and be able to see the results. And that comprehension has only been able to take place through repetition. Going to school, cutting everybody's hair, not just in school, but I've been cutting hair for free for literally like 10 months. I probably have 1,000 free haircuts under my belt. I mean, literally everybody's haircut. And that doesn't include clients at the school. I think I've got 800 cuts on record at the school. What I'm doing now is I've got my 1 guard and I'm coming back down, right? I put the guidelines in and I worked them out as best as I can, and now we got touch up. I'm using the corner of my blade where I see the bars. Like, there's still some lines of demarcation. I'm looking to get a smooth blend. So I'm just experimenting with the lever. Really, if I see a line, I don't want the line there. I start with the biggest part of my blade, or the most wide open set that I think will take a line out, and I hit the line. And if the line doesn't go anywhere, I close the blade a little bit. And if the line still doesn't go anywhere, I close the blade a little bit. And if the line still doesn't go anywhere, I open the blade back up and I'll raise it up. I'll take it a little bit higher than I did last time. Instead of trying to take just the line out, you can stretch the blend out and then go back to a smaller guard and try to hit that line that I was just attacking. I don't know, that wouldn't have made any sense to me when I first started cutting, but it does now. I'm able to see my own growth. Now I'm on the half guard because the no guard open does not feed directly into the 1 guard closed on the wall guard set. You have to have the half guards to get that. And I start with it gradually work it up. Funny story, I actually balded him out and took that one guard open, realized I didn't have any guards. Me and Shane had to go to Walmart with this dude being balded out around his head. And we had to go buy the Wall Elite Pro kit just so I could get the guards out of the box. That was pretty fun. Although, when you walk around Walmart with a haircut like that, you're really not that far out of place, because it is Walmart. Don't act like you hadn't seen any crazy haircuts at Walmart before. So yeah, just continue to detail. I'm using the corner of the blade and just trying to smooth out any lines that I see. Just trying to detail. Remember one of my last videos when I was at Frank's barbershop? Eli was training me. And that was one of the things that he really showed me was the detail is what makes the difference. And I'm doing my clipper over comb technique. This is not something that they have taught me in school. This is something that I watched Vic the Barber do on YouTube. And I watched Ivan Zoot do it on YouTube. And I'm so thankful that I took the time to learn how to do this on my own. I'm not the best at it, but I do know how to make it work for what I'm trying to do, man. And it is a lifesaver around the occipital when you're going from long hair to a short hair transition. When you're detailing a haircut like I was just talking about, you can, the comb is the guard. You can literally see 3 hairs that are sticking out of place, pick only those 3 hairs up and knock them off with the clipper. It's such a beautiful technique. If you're not familiar with clipper over comb, man, I can't wait when I realize I'm in a clipper over comb opportunity and I get to practice it. You can see how the clipper over comb is blending out. You can see that line. There's a line of demarcation, and it's really, really smoothing that out. That's a lot better than it was for sure. I mean it. I absolutely love clipper over comb. Now I'm gonna get to my shear work. Love doing shear work too. And all I'm doing is just barely evening it up. Last time we went to Great Clips or something, no offense to the barber who did his last haircut, but he had a whole lot of waves in his haircut. It made me think that the barber wasn't as familiar with using shears. So I'm just evening out what he's got. Go down the middle, then I go down the right, and then I go down the left, just making sure that everything is level. Again, it's about the details. If like one little wave is in the haircut, when you comb it forward, you'll be able to see a wave on top of the head. You don't want waves. You want everything to be uniform. You want everything to be smooth and clean. That's the difference between a regular haircut and an exceptional haircut. Now you see I'm going perpendicular to the angle that I just went to. Right, this is called cross-checking. I learned about this in school. Also learned about it from Eli again. If I see any little hair that sticks up that doesn't follow the guide, it's got to go. Now I'm cross-checking diagonal. I'm not exactly perpendicular. I'm on about a 45-degree angle from the original cut, but it's still cross-checking. It's still another angle. Now I'm going to go another angle, right? And I'm skipping it because you couldn't see me doing it anyway. Got to check. Make sure everything's even. It's so important. Now I'm using the thinning shears on the transition around the occipital, where there was still a little bit of line that the clipper over comb couldn't get. I'm using a technique called slow comb, fast shear. Stephen Putman, a friend of mine, put me on it. He said that he learned it courtesy of Jason Pachin, one of my favorite barbers to watch. He's amazing. If you don't know who Jason Pachin is, you need to check him out. And again, we're talking about detail. We're talking about the thing that makes the difference between a good haircut and a great haircut. I'm not saying this is a great haircut, but I know if I don't do these things, the haircut's not going to be as good as it could be, no matter what level I'm at. I always try to make every haircut the best that I can make it. Now I'm going back to detail, and I've got my one guard. And I'm just using the corners, again, to just any little area that I see that doesn't look good to me. I got to do something to it. I can't just leave it here. I didn't take a whole lot off the top. Still not. I'm just taking little baby hairs, what looks like dead ends or something. And because his hair's not too thick in the front, I don't have to point cut it really. Because his hair kind of goes different angles anyway, so it doesn't look like a straight line. So I can go straight across. Check this out. This is a kickflip. It's fun to be able to manipulate your tools. Yeah, there wasn't anything crazy about that, but I thought it looked cool to slow down like that. Now I'm going back touching up again, then in shears, slow comb, fast shears. I'm just knocking off some of the extra hair. Wasn't really expecting any type of beard trim or anything like that. He pretty much does his own shit. He's pretty happy with it. And this was kind of just a last second add-on type thing. I was also getting late, so I didn't really have the time to put, you know, because I do take longer as a student barber. My time is definitely something that I will work on. But it's not time for that right now. It's time for me to work on So I just wanted to get him neat, crisp, and fresh. About the Believer Barber wristbands, you hit me up on Instagram. I'm giving most of them away. Necessarily afford to know. If you want one, hit me details. Bracelets, I'm giving most of them away locally. To be honest, I've had a couple of I did spend money on them. Definitely. Most of the people in my school have them. Anybody that wanted one. I'm real proud of them. That's what I'm talking about. Wetting the hair again, using that Lay Right Super Hold. It's one of my favorite pomades to use. Styling the hair. I'm definitely going to do a video on styling because styling is very important. I think again we're going from a good haircut to a great haircut. Look at how it makes the fade stand out. It's a water-based pomade, so it works really well. But look at how you can comb your hair like into place exactly where you want it to be. And I really feel like it adds on to the fade. That wet look for some some haircuts is awesome. There's some cuts where they have like matte clays and stuff that you can put the hair where you want it that won't necessarily make it look good. But I think for this haircut, this fade, and what we're doing here, I think the wet look looks good. I like the way that the pomade lays the hair down, and I feel like it enhances Just barely put my line in with the trimmers so I can see where I'm going. Put the shave gel, the easy blade on, and I'm not really creating anything. I'm just removing the baby hairs and trying to define the line that's right there as best as I can. Once again, the difference between a good haircut and a great haircut is in the details. Good baby hairs, because they lay on the forehead, lay on the cheek. You don't really see it until you remove them. It's after they're removed that you notice kind of the same thing like when you're lining up kids or something like that. I feel like razor work is necessary. If you're a barber, you should be using a razor. Asked me to like it. He said yeah. Couple action shots. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please thumbs up, thumbs down, like, comment, and no matter what, subscribe. Until next time, peace.